YouTube. Wagwan, y'all. Wagwan. So today we're going to be talking about heart disease. Let's get into it, y'all. Let me know if the live is coming in clear. Let me know. So we're going to be talking about heart disease, okay? So I'm gonna let you guys come in. I'm gonna let you guys come on in. Come on in. Come on in, come on in. Let's talk. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this because this is the silent topic. This is a silent one. No one is really talking about heart disease. No one is really talking about this one. Okay, let's talk about heart disease. Let's bring awareness. Let's bring awareness to the number one problem in America right now. Let's bring awareness to that one. Okay, let's bring awareness to the number one problem right now in America is heart disease. Okay, heart disease is the leading cause of death. Okay, heart disease is the leading cause of death in America. Number one, leading, it's leading the way with killing over 700,000 people in 2022. You hear me? Heart disease killed over 705,000 people died in 2022 from heart disease. The following year, 2023, 680,000 people died, y'all. Come on in on this one. If you never been on a live ever before, if you've never been on my live, I'm telling you, this is the one that you need to be on. This is the message that you need to listen to. If you've never tuned into any of what I gotta say, okay, if you don't really pay attention to what I really gotta say, if you don't really pay attention, you just be like, it just goes in here and come out there. Pay attention to this one. I'm talking about pay close, okay? Pay close attention to this live right here, okay? Because I am bringing awareness to America's number one problem right now, which is heart disease, okay? Pay close attention. America, okay, has the leading rate of people dying of heart disease is in America. Over 700,000 people have died, okay? Over 700,000 people died of heart disease in 2022. You guys can look this up. This is on the CDC website. This is on the World Health Organization website. Wagwan, peace, 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 y'all. This is on the government websites, okay? This is official. America, okay, heart disease is the number one cause of death in America. It is the leading cause of death in America. Heart disease, y'all. But this is a topic that is very silent. This topic is very my channel is all about everything. Okay, my channel is about everything, but today is the focus. Today I'm focusing on heart disease, which is killing more people, okay, than those other diseases. Okay, heart disease is killing more people than any other diseases right now. Heart disease is killing over 705,000 people died of heart disease in 2022 in America. In America, y'all. So America right now is the number one country right now with the highest rate of heart disease and the highest death rate. The highest death rate and the highest rate of people with heart disease right now is in America. Okay, so guess what? More people are dying of heart disease than gun violence. You hear me? Y'all can hear me? More people are dying from heart disease, cardiovascular disease, you can look it up, than gun violence. Okay, so gun violence, we have 48,000 people died of gun violence in 2022. Okay, yes, 48,000 people. Well, I'm about to be the queen of this. You the king of this, and I'm about to be the queen of this. Wagwan. So we got 48,000 people who died of gun violence in 2022. We're gonna compare that to 700,000 5,000 people that died of heart disease in 2022. You see the comparison? You see why heart disease is the number one, is the leading cause of death right now? Do you see why? Killing over 700,000 people in 2022. The next year, killing over 680,000 people. This is official, y'all. Y'all can look this up. This is coming from the CDC website, y'all. This is recorded. This is documented on the CDC website, on the World Health Organization website. This is all documented that heart disease is the leading cause of death right now. But guess what, y'all? Guess what? It's the least talked about. It is the least talked about. No one wants to hear about this one. No one wants to pay attention to this one. Your heart, that's the first organ that was created in your body, that was formed. Your heart. It's the first, right? It's the first organ to be created in your body, is your heart. But that's the least. That's the least you pay attention to. You don't pay attention to your heart. You don't pay attention to your heart. Your heart is the first organ. Your heart is vital. Without your heart, you cannot live. Without your heart, you cannot live. But you pay the least attention to your heart. It's like your heart don't matter to you. Everything else is above the heart. The heart. We're supposed to protect our hearts, right? Our heart is vital. A lot of people are dying from heart disease. Why are you not paying attention? Why is this so hard to pay attention to? If, like I said at the beginning of this life, if you never pay attention to anything in your life, honey, okay, pay attention to this live right now. Take notes. Take notes. Go do your own research. Go do your own research. I'm not bringing I'm not bringing no makeup numbers. I'm bringing real numbers, real proof from the CDC website. It says heart disease is the leading cause of death in America right now. Heart disease, cardiovascular disease. They said every 33 seconds, one person died of heart disease. Every 33 seconds, we have one person dying of heart disease in America. In America. Okay, let me repeat that. In America. Every 33 seconds, one person die of cardiovascular disease, heart disease, y'all. We have to pay attention to this. We pay attention to everything else. We pay attention to everything else. We in everybody else's business, but we don't pay attention to our own heart, which is killing. Many of our people. Many of our people are dying from this, especially, let's get into it, especially African Americans. Especially people like me, that look like me, African American. Especially, this is also recorded, y'all. This is on the website. It says 22% of those people are African Americans that's dying of heart disease. 22% is us. 22%. We have the highest percentage right now. We're dying more. More of us are dying from heart disease. Black people, African American people, Negroes, colored, whatever you want to call us. We are the one that's dying the most at 22%. Okay, we're leading the charts right now in this epidemic. We are leading the charts right now. African Americans, we are leading the charts when it comes to this epidemic. Okay? And we need to talk about this. Yeah, why you running from your heart? The shit be like, how the fuck is this real? Like, how can you just ignore your hearts? How could we just ignore this is my vital organ. Without this, I'm not gonna make it here. I ain't gonna make it at all. So how can I just ignore my heart and just run from a message That's about me. This message is about you. This message is about your heart. This is what this is about. This is not about me. This is about literally your heart. This is about me. Yes, it's about my heart. It's about your heart. How can you run from yourself like this? You got to protect your heart. You got to save your heart, because that is what's killing a lot of people right now in America. Heart disease is killing more people than HIV, than car accidents and accidents. Gunshots, heart disease is killing more people than those. It's the leading cause of death. The leading. You understand? Do you really understand? Do anyone, can y'all really understand me? I need to know if y'all can understand me. Like, cause I really, somebody please type in the comment if y'all understand. Or this is not making no sense to you. Is this making any sense? Cause let me know. Let me know if this is making some sense, please. Shocking. The US is only like 12 country in terms of obesity. Yes, shocking facts. America really is the worst country right now to live in, because if you're going to tell me that this country have the highest death rate for heart disease, and is the leading cause of death is heart disease in America, and that's one of the worst country right now to live in. I ain't gonna lie, I'm here at the moment. Again, at the moment I'm here. But I know what the fuck is going on. Me. I know what's going on. I know. I know what's going on because I did my research for myself. I researched this information for myself. And I'm seeing, like, wait a minute. I'm in a country where you mean to tell me heart disease is the number one cause of death, is the leading cause of death in America? Out of this hundreds, out of all this big old country America, you mean to tell me heart disease is at the top? And because I'm black, because I am African American, whatever you want to call me, whatever other word y'all want to have for black people or for other people, right? For ourselves, brown people, right? You mean to tell me that me, I am at the top too? I am also at the top. I'm dying the most because I'm black. Because you're black, just because you're black, just because you're African American, you have a higher risk of developing heart disease. Just because you're black, you have a higher risk of developing heart disease. That's what it says. We are at a higher risk because we're black. And why? Why is that? Why is black people developing more heart disease than any other race? Why is that? You know what they said? Stress. They said stress is a cause of heart disease. Stress is one of the leading cause too, right, of heart disease. Stress. So it says increased stress, or like chronic stress. It says chronic stress can drastically increase your chances of developing heart disease. You hear me? Chronic stress can drastically increase your chance of developing heart disease. Okay? Chronic stress. So black people are very stressed, because if we are the one that's dying the most, that would mean that we are stressed out the most. And why is, I don't get it. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna be patient. I will be patient, because patience is virtue and patience is of the Lord. Patience is virtue and patience is of the Lord. Lord, help my people, help my people. For the lack of knowledge is the perishing of my people, yo. The lack of knowledge is the perishing of my people. Help me, help me, help me with this patience. Because I need the patience to deal with my people. To deal with my people, I need patience. I need patience. I need a lot of patience. I need a lot of patience to deal with my people, because it's all it is lack of knowledge. That's all it is. That's all it is. They just don't know, Father. They don't know. They don't know, right? They just don't know. So that's why they're perishing. They are perishing because they do not know. They just don't know. They just don't know. So that's why we have to forgive. We have to forgive them. We have to forgive them because they don't know. But it doesn't stop the work. It doesn't stop the mission. It doesn't, decrease the value in what I'm saying. So whether people want to pay attention to it, they don't want to pay attention to it, they don't want to engage, they want to engage, it doesn't change the fact that this is the most problematic situation right now in America is heart disease. It doesn't change the fact that this is the most valuable information right now on the internet. That's what I'm going to say. Because my heart is more valuable than anything else. And if my heart is not well, there's nothing else that's good. If your heart is not good, there's nothing else that's good. Okay? If your heart is not good. So, what profit a man to gain the whole world just to lose his soul? Yeah. What would profit the man to gain the whole world just to lose the soul? Because plenty y'all right now after money. Plenty of y'all right now is after fucking money. Plenty y'all right now is paying bills. Plenty y'all doing this thing. But the end of the day is stressing you out. And the end of the day, what profit the man to gain the whole world? You get all this big money and then what? Then you go home and then you stress because you got to take all that money and you got to pay bills. You got to pay bills. With all of that money you just made, you got to pay bills with that. So what profit the man to gain the whole world, to make all that money just to go pay bills with it, just to lose your soul, just to be stressed at the end of the day, living paycheck to paycheck to paycheck, stressful, barely making it, barely. And some of us are in the negative. Some of us are in the negatives right now, in the negative. And a lot of us, who would have said black people, the minority, because we don't have the opportunities like they have. We don't have that opportunities to advance and to be and to to excel in this world like they do. So a lot of us are minorities. So a lot of us are not getting those opportunities. So a lot of us are stressed and we develop heart disease. And we develop heart disease because why? We want to go run and chase because they taught us how to chase money. Go chase that money, go make that money. We just running off to chase, and because of that, we're living in this loop, this cycle. This cycle is putting us in stress because we gotta go pay all these fucking bills with it. We gotta go take care of all these things, but you gotta pay taxes. You gotta do all of these things we have to do with this money. And it's causing stress because the job is not paying us enough money too at that. Because we skin color, because of what we name is, because of our name, because of the skin color, right? They don't pay us enough. They don't. So we get stressed because this job is not paying me enough money. How am I going to be able to pay rent plus food plus this plus all these extra activities? I can't afford to do all these extra activities because the money not making it. So then guess what? I get stressed because I'm thinking about how am I going to pay this bill tomorrow? How am I going to pay this bill next month? How am I going to pay the rent? A lot of people homeless right now because they can't pay rent. A lot of people got evicted, end up homeless. There's plenty of African Americans right now that are homeless. Look up Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta got one of the highest homeless rate right now. Is in Atlanta, is in California. Look these things up. Look these things up. And plenty of us are black. Plenty of those people that's homeless right now are black. The highest rate, homeless rate right now. Black people. Because we stress, we can't afford certain things because they deny us opportunities, okay, that they don't deny other races. Okay, pay attention, open your eyes, yo. Don't be blind to this. Don't turn a blind eye. Don't turn a blind eye to this. Like, open your eyes. Become aware. That's what I'm doing. I'm just bringing the awareness so you can open your eyes and you can be aware of what's going on. You need this. This is not I want. Maybe I'll take care of my heart some other time. I'm gonna put this off. No, 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 no. This is not one of those messages where you can just put it off. This ain't one of those. I ain't talking about one of those. This is the one you need to pay attention to. Okay? This is the one you need to hear. This is a message that the world, I'm talking about the entire world, need to hear this one right here. This is the message that I'm talking about. The entire world need to hear this. For real. Heart disease is the number one, is the leading cause of death in America right now. And African Americans are at a higher risk. And African Americans are dying at a higher number than any other race right now. And one of the number one reasons of one of the number one causes of heart disease is stress. Yes, one of the number one causes of heart disease is stress. African Americans are stressed because they have us at the bottom. Okay? Because they have us at the bottom. We're the minority. So it's stressful when your job is not paying you equal amount, equal pay to the person with the other race with another skin tone, with another hair texture, the other race with another skin tone, okay, or a different hair texture from another culture, another country. Them races got better opportunities than us. I just found out that the Indians, they said, I think it's the Indians or the Arabs, they get loans. They get loans over African American in our own community. We don't have access to the loans that these people that come from a foreign country have. And even though we're born here, we're Americans, right? I'm not born here, but I have kids who were born in America. So they got Americans. I'll say we. Okay, we were born here in America, right? And so the Arabs, the Indians, and even people from Africa, they can come in our neighborhood and they can get loans to open up businesses, to start, which you will call them, to start gas stations, and to open up these corner stores. Yeah, I know the corner store, the delis. We don't get those loans to open up those things. They get it. They can come here in America and they can get those loans. We don't get those loans. Okay? I just found that one out from a friend. Yes, that's what she told me. I was like, wow. And y'all know this is information that's out there. Y'all know this information is out there. I don't know who that is. Yes, I don't know who that is. Yes, this is information that is out there, y'all. We don't get those type of opportunities, right? So they have us down here like minority, like we say minority. That's why there's only the one. That's why there has only been one black president, one African American president in a whole of America history of over 40 something presidents. Only one. Only one. Only one. Don't talk about all this opportunities for all of us. No, because only one was a president. One. Okay, because they want to keep us at a certain level, and because it's stress. Number one is because it's stress. I'm talking about it's stress. The stress was causing all of this. This problem, this heart problem, is stress. Because they have a stress out about these damn fucking bills. I'm telling you, they have a stress about job and stress about school and stress. That's what it is. It's stress. Stress. And when you're stressed, your heart, that puts your heart under stress. Right? Stress is killing people. Stress is causing, I'm talking about heart disease, obesity, stroke. Stress is causing all of these things. Stress. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'm gonna tell you guys why. I'm gonna tell you guys why we're I'm gonna tell you guys how we can fix this. That's what I'm gonna tell you guys. And I know YouTube, y'all play with me. Y'all play with me because I'm bringing the most valuable information to you. Tell me you need nobody in this life. Y'all stop that bullshit because I'm black. Is it because I'm black? I'm joking. Listen, don't play. I don't listen. I'm joking. Okay, I'm joking. I'm not. I still want to keep my page now. I want to keep my page now. But let me tell y'all what we need to do as a African American, as a collective, African Americans, as a collective. Let me tell y'all what we need to do. We need to be in an environment where our heart is not being affected like this. We need to be in a better environment, right? Where heart disease is not going to take us out like the way it's taking us out in America. I'm telling y'all right now, for real. It's what it says. That's what it says. It says America. It says America has the leading number one leading cause of death is cardiovascular, which is heart disease. So we don't need to be here. Right. That's a solution. I'm telling you, that's a solution. I don't really live here. I've lived there for over 20 years. I've lived in America for over 20 years. So I decided, after doing my own research, and after making up my own mind, that this country is not for me. This country is against me. Okay? Very few that looks like me is up here. Very few. I'm talking about, yes. We only had one president, one black president. That's not enough for me to want to stay here. It's not enough. It's only one. Okay? So I'm like, you know what? I need to be out of this country. Let me go to another place where this is not such a big issue. That we don't have issues like this in other countries. So I did. I left America and I lived in Costa Rica. I lived in Africa. And I'm telling you, those countries don't treat their citizens like that. They don't have these big heart problems like America do. I'm telling you. They don't have stress like that. Because when you go to those other countries, you're not under that stress. I'm talking about I'll be stress free. Like no stress. When I leave this country, what stress? I don't have stress. When I leave this country, I'm telling you, who it's like I feel like a whole brand new person. I'm telling you, no stress. My skin get better. My digestive system get better. Everything gets better. Like my mind is at ease with more clarity. I'm more focused when I am not in America. When I'm in America too, I had high blood pressure. I was suffering from high blood pressure, which can also cause heart disease. Okay, so I was at a high risk of developing heart disease if I had stayed in America and go through the same stress like America was putting me through by paying all these damn bills. Okay, high ass rent, high ass food prices, everything, every shit was fucking high. And if I had continued doing that in America, I would have developed heart disease at a young age and possibly get a stroke and heart attack and die. I'm serious. I'm not playing around. I'm serious. That's exactly what would have happened to me if I had stayed. If me, for me. I can't speak to the rest of y'all. I can't speak for the rest of you guys. I'm speaking for myself. I would have developed heart disease because I was at a very high risk of getting it because I had high blood pressure. And why did I have high blood pressure? Because I was stressed. Okay, that's why I had high blood pressure because I was stressed in America, and I was one of those black people, African Americans, that could have gotten heart disease. I would have developed heart disease because of my skin tone, right? And because of my stress levels living in America. America is a very stressful ass country. For real. This place is stressful as fuck. You know how much people have depression, anxiety? You know how much people have that in America right now? This place is stressful. So when I left America, oh man, it was like I didn't experience I didn't experience the level of stress that I experienced here when I left America. When I lived in Costa Rica, when I lived in Africa, I did not experience those stress. Even I lived in Puerto Rico, even when I left to come outside, I even went to Puerto Rico, and I still wasn't even as stressed as I am when I'm here because everything is so fucking high and the opportunities is not available for me to get these loans so I can live a more comfortable, stress-free life. It's not available for people like me. So I had to go in a place, an environment where I would be in a where those opportunities, those mosquitoes, where those opportunities would be available to me. Right? I had to leave that environment. I had to leave this environment. I'm talking about I got healthier also because I had access to more organic foods, which is good for the heart, y'all. We're talking about fruits, organic foods, y'all. I had access to more organic foods. I'm talking about fruits from the trees, and I got healthier. My blood pressure went do 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 do. What high blood pressure? Blood pressure problem where? I didn't have such issue when I was in another country because I was eating better. My mind, my mental was so much clearer. I'm telling you, I felt good. I was feeling like, you know what I mean? Like I felt good. The people too, the people also. And the people treated us so good. The people treated us so good. Living in a, because you're coming in as a foreigner to them, and they look up to so-called Americans. They look up to us, y'all. They look up to us. So they treat you so good. Yes, they treat us so good. So we had issues with the locals because they treat us good. They look at you like, you're a foreigner. You coming in like, So that too, we had no issues with the locals. We had no major issues with them because the people look up to us. When you move to another country, I'm telling you that they're looking up to you. They're like, "What? You're American? What?" They're like, "Ooh, they want to be a friend." I'm telling you, they want to be your friend. So you just have a better. It's just a better experience. Not only that, it's a better experience, y'all. You live better too. Instead of paying $3,000 a month here, and you paying like, let's say you're paying like 400 or $300 in another country, you're living 10 times better than you would live here. If you're paying a $3,000 a month mortgage or rent or whatever, if you take that $3,000 and you put that in Africa or you put that in Costa Rica, whoo, I'm talking about you living 10 times better or probably even higher than that. And we haven't, this is an African, this is an African star. I think he's an actor. That's the guy from Power. I think that's an African star from Power. Yes. What's his name? Can't think of his name, but he's also an artist. He's an actor. He's also an artist. He said if African Americans only know all they got to do is take their resources to Africa, they will live 10 times better than they live in here. This place that's stressing you out. That $3,000 a month, that $2,000 a month is stressing you out here. But in Africa, over there, there's no stress. There's no stress. You don't gotta worry about bills. You don't have to worry about that because, ooh, honey, you wouldn't even have to pay that price. You wouldn't even have to pay that much. That's the thing. You only could pay 300 instead of paying 3,000. You put that to 300 in Africa or in Costa Rica. 300 in Africa, right? Is even better. Let me just go to Africa. Period. Let's just go to Africa. Period. Okay. So 300 in Africa, right? In Tanzania or Uganda, it's like almost like $1 million, right? In Tanzania, let's say 400 is $1 million, okay? 400 US dollars is $1 million. So if you rent a place in Africa for $1 million a month, okay, you will be living like a king or a queen, like a rich woman, rich man. You will be considered rich just because your rent is 300, 400, $500 a month. Just because your rent is that amount, you are considered a rich person in Africa. In Africa, you're considered rich. But here in America, that's not worth nothing much. You can't get no place for no $400, $500 a month and say you're rich here in America. No, 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 no. But you can take that to Africa and you will be considered rich. I've lived there. Me myself, I have lived there. Okay? Right? I've lived in Africa. I've lived in Tanzania and in Uganda. And I can tell you for 100% the living testimony that I actually lived there, and I lived there for more than a year, so I can come with you straight facts. I'm telling you right now, $300 to $500 a month on a mortgage or a rent or yeah, rent, not even mortgage, or rent, because you don't have a mortgage over there. For rent, it's like you're living like a rich person. Rich, 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 rich. So for the people who live locally, right? The people who live in locally who's only paying like $10 a month, because I've also lived locally too. And I've also paid $10 a month for a room. A room. So for people like that live locally, they will look up to you who's paying $300 a month or $500 a month as a rich, rich, rich person. And your place is so much better. It looks mansion like. The build, the architecture, everything is just way more prettier, more beautiful, just more upgrade, quality, just quality. Talking about quality. And not only, like I said, the access to clean foods, the access to organic foods, and you're not spending so much money also. Food prices is not as high as it is, and that's as high in Africa as it is in America. The food prices is cheap. I was getting like 10 avocados for like $1. You hear me? I was getting like a bunch of avocados, a bunch of mangoes for $1, 10 to 20 of them. Only $1. And this is organic foods. I was buying food from the restaurant, the local restaurants, for like $2. $1, $2 meals. And good meals too, organic meals, because they also buy from the organic grocery stores there. We don't have grocery stores. They have organic farmers market, which is outside. You're buying the stuff outside. Okay, so you're eating better, you're paying less rent, you're living a higher quality of life. Tell me where heart disease gonna develop. I'm gonna share this live with everybody I know. Everybody I know gotta see this live, yo, because I'm going in on this one. I'm going in on this one. If y'all, I live there. Me, I'm coming for someone. I'm talking about from personal experience. I have lived there. I've lived both lives. I was paying $160, $167 a month for an apartment in Africa. It was on the mountain with a beautiful mountain view. I was surrounded by just a lot of green trees, a lot of beautiful trees. The apartment was beautiful. I'm talking about tile floors, bathroom. We had a bathroom on the inside, two bedroom. We had a living room, two bedroom, a living room, bathroom on the inside. We had a kitchen too, for only $167 a month. And the people, again, the people who's only paying $10 a month was looking at us like, oh, these are some rich people. Yes. So you have a choice. You have a choice. You don't have to be stuck here and have a chance of developing heart disease when you could be in a country where things are low, and you could come up with a plan and leave this place. I'm telling you, because this place is not for us. This is definitely, this place definitely 100% certain is not for us. You are worth way more in Africa than you are worth here. You're like a, they look at you like a regular, like you're just a normal, regular nobody here. But in Africa, honey, you're like a god. Literally a god. They look up to you like a god over there, because you're worth more there. Like, you are worth way more there. It's the facts, it's the truth. I've lived there. I can tell you from, I'm talking about from experience. When I lived with the locals, I lived with the people, they thought I was very rich. They thought I was rich. They look, oh my gosh, she's rich. You're American, you're rich. You said you're rich. You tell me I'm rich. You said me, I'm rich. And I'm like, where? I was like, where am I rich? How do you say I'm rich? Because what? The dollar. Because of the dollar. Because of, that just what they say. It is true. Because $1 in Tanzania is 2,500 shillings. Right? $1 is 2,500 shillings. 2,500. So you could do a lot. You could do so much with just a few dollars. You don't need a lot. I'm telling you, you're thinking like, oh, $500. I'm only making $500, a week. I'm only making $1,000 a week. You're over here like, that's no kind of money. But you know how much money that is, if especially if you can take it there and you can actually accomplish that, where you're probably one of those people that work remotely and you could work anywhere in the world, right? And you can, like I said, if you're one of those people that's working remotely where you can work anywhere in the world, you could take that same few $100s a week and you are a multi-millionaire in Africa, right? In the country that I know of, in Uganda and Tanzania, okay? In the countries that I've lived in, I know for 100%, because I've lived in both countries. I know 100% sure you will be a multi-millionaire and you will live a way better, comfortable life. I'm talking about stress free. Before I came here, honey, I was living this stress-free life. I pay people too. You could pay people like $20, $30 a month to clean for you. Yes, you can pay people because that could be stressful. Cleaning all that stuff all the time, washing your own clothes all the time. You want to spend time with your family. You're not trying to do all the cleaning all day, cooking all the time. I had people cooking, cleaning. You only pay them $30 a month. $30 a month. Okay, and you living good. I'm talking about I was living just a stress-free life. I didn't have to worry about nothing. I'm talking about I was living good. I was living a very, very comfortable to the point where I'm like, you know what? I gotta do something. I can't just be laying here every day. I'm like, I cannot just be laying around, just chilling every day, right? Damn, I'm that relaxed. I was that relaxed. I was like, dang, I gotta get up and do something, right? That type of, you want to think you want to move around. So I moved around, so I'm here back in the States. But I'm telling y'all, Africa is the spot. I'm telling you, when it comes to your stress level, you won't have no kind of stress over there. As an American, as an African American, okay? As an African American who is dying the most right now from heart disease, you don't have to worry about that problem in Africa, okay? Because you're in an environment where it's conducive to you, right? The sun is hot. We're lacking vitamin D. Vitamin D. If you have a lack of vitamin D, you're under stress. People who have vitamin D deficiency has high stress levels. My sister, when she went, I remember she telling me that she should be stressed a lot. My sister should be stressed a lot, stressed out, right? And when the doctor took her blood test, they found that she has low vitamin. She was deficient of vitamin D. Deficient of vitamin D, and vitamin D is coming from where? The sun. So if you are in Africa where it's summer all year round, right? Most of the time, good sun, then you don't have to worry about that vitamin D deficiency, and you don't have to worry about stress. Stress when you won't have stress. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you would not have stress because this place, America, is not for our hearts. It's not for our hearts. Okay? It's not for us. It's not for our hearts. It's not good for my heart. Being here and living in this place is not good for my heart. And I'm speaking on behalf of me. Let me speak on behalf of me. Well, because when I do speak on behalf of me, I'm speaking on behalf of everyone that looks like me too. This place right here is not good for our hearts. Why? Because our hearts, right, is dying being here the most. We are dying the most. We are at the top of the list when it comes to heart disease here in America. We are dying the most, more than gun violence. So we absolutely don't need to be here. I don't need to be here because this place is not good for my heart. My heart is under attack here, literally. My heart is under attack here. My heart is compromised living here. It literally is. It's compromised because of these diseases, these illnesses that's associated with heart disease. We're talking about stress, high blood pressure, stroke, obesity. All these things are associated with heart disease. These are the illnesses that's associated. And we are the one with the most. We are the ones with these diseases at a higher number. We are at a higher number, y'all. Y'all gotta pay attention. Y'all gotta wake up. Wake up, yo. You gotta pay attention to your heart. Because what profit a man to gain the whole world just to lose his soul, your heart, just to lose your soul. Just to lose your soul. You are here working so hard just to lose your health. Father, again, let me go into prayer. Let me go into prayer. Let me go into prayer. Father, again, forgive us for we don't know what we do. Father, forgive us because we don't know what we do. The lack of knowledge is the perishing of our people. The lack of knowledge is the perishing of our people. Our people are dying because of lack of knowledge. We just don't know. We just don't know. We have the lack of knowledge. We're perishing. So, Father, help us, help us, help us, help us. Help us to understand this. Help us, give us wisdom. Give us wisdom. We praying for wisdom. We praying for understanding. Help us understand this important topic at hand. Help us understand this. Yes, because what profits? What profits? What profit the whole world? What profit a man to gain the whole world just to lose his soul? Working all them hours, stressing just to pay bills, stressing, developing heart disease just to pay bills, just to have a heart problem, to end up with a heart problem, working all of these years and years and hours, stressing, just to come up with a heart problem, just to come up with a heart problem. Saying we have all of this money, we doing all of this thing just to have a heart problem, just to have a heart disease, just to have diabetes, just to have these things. That's what we're doing to ourselves. The real gods and goddesses of this planet Earth, of this entire planet Earth, the real gods and goddesses out here. That's what we're doing to ourselves. That's what we're doing to ourselves, y'all. We can just be here and just settle and just live like peasants. When we were not peasants, we can just let's just live like peasants. Let's just stress and die. That's what we gonna do, y'all. Is that what we gonna do? Man, know thyself. You hear me? Man, know thyself. That's an ancient African proverb. Man, know thyself. If you know yourself, you will understand the kingdom of heaven is within you. You will find the kingdom of heaven within you if you know yourself. Those who know themselves will find it. You will find the kingdom of heaven is within you. This is an ancient African proverb that was written over 14,000 years ago on the Egyptians' walls. Okay? On the Egyptian walls. This was written over 14,000 years ago. Man, woman, know thyself. And because you don't know yourself is why you're living like this. You don't know your worth. You don't know your worth. You think you're not worth anything. But I'm telling you, you have no idea how high value you are. Do you know what they're doing? Do you know the money that they're spending for the things that we carry within us, for our organs, for our blood? Do you know? Do you know the lengths that they're going through to have what we have within us? Do you know the lengths these people are taking? Do you know the lengths that they are taking? The money that they're spending just to have what we are carrying within us, that was given to us by God, by the universe. Do you know what these people are doing just to have what we have? Just have a piece, just have a little piece. Some of this melanin. Do you know what they're trying to do? What they're doing to get some of this melanin that's powering up this entire universe? Do you know what they are doing to our melanin? Know yourself. Because you don't know yourself, you're living like this. Because you don't know yourself, you're settling. You don't know your worth. You don't know your worth. You don't know how valuable you are. You don't know that you're more valuable than gold. You're there working for gold when you're more valuable than gold. Because you don't know, you're getting tricked. Because you don't know, you're getting tricked. You don't know. So you get tricked out here. You get tricked out here. You don't know your worth. You don't know your worth. You over there chasing gold, chasing diamond, but you're worth more than that. Worth way more than that. Do you not know that you are more valuable than they? Do you not know? Even the Bible said that. Why are you worrying about clothes and shoes and gold and diamond and all these shit? Why are you worrying about that? Do you not know that you are more greater than they? That's what Jesus said. That's what Jesus said. Do you not know that you're much more greater than even Solomon, even the lilies of the grass? Jesus said, Even Solomon wasn't even dressed like these lilies, these flowers that I dressed, that I'm dressed and I'm taking care of. Jesus said even Solomon wasn't even as was dressed like these. Even Solomon wasn't dressed like these grass that Jesus was was dressed in, and the flowers and the plants and all of that. So do you not know? That's what he said. Do you not know that you are greater than they? Do you not know you're greater? You're much greater. You're more valuable than that. You're more valuable than that because you don't know. That's why I'm saying I'm doing my prayer, because you don't know. So we gotta forgive. That's why we have to forgive. We have to forgive because you don't know. You don't know. As much as I could get frustrated and putting my heart on the risk, or at risk, because I'm trying to bring this message to y'all and y'all trying to play like y'all don't even know, y'all don't want to hear what I'm saying because y'all want to put your heart last. You know what the fuck? No, fuck that shit. I'm gonna put my heart first. If you want to put your heart last, by all means, honey, you can have it. You can have it. You even gotta stay here. I could talk to myself all fucking day. Yes, I can. I will talk. I'm talking about. I will talk to myself all day. You don't gotta be here. You don't gotta put your heart first, honey. You can put your heart last. Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on doing what you're doing. If it's working for you, it's working for you. Keep on doing what you're doing. But I'm gonna put my heart first. I'm gonna put my heart first. That's what I chose. That's what I chose out of my family. That's why I'm the one, the chosen one out of my family to say, no, I'm gonna put my heart first. Y'all can go ahead and just settle, put your heart last. You know what I mean? Put your heart to the back burner. Don't pay attention to your heart. Just walk like a damn animal, like a damn dog. Just walk like a dog. And get heart disease, get stroke, get all these things that's within the family. Get all these things. No, no, no. I have to put my heart first because I'm like, you know what? Y'all not taking your heart seriously. So I'm going to take my heart seriously because I care about myself. I love myself. I really do. I really do care. I love myself. So I'm going to choose to not live here anymore because this country is making me sick. Yes. And I have numbers and I have proof to back it up. Honey, I'm coming with proof, evidence. I'm not coming with no, oh, let me just la la la. I'm not coming from la la land. I'm coming from real land. I'm not coming from the la la land. I got real facts to back up what I'm saying. So yeah, so I chose as the chosen one. As the chosen one, I chose to leave this environment to protect my heart, honey, to protect my heart. If you're gonna do it for anything else, please do it for your heart. I don't know what else to say. There's nothing else I could tell you to do it for. Because your heart is the most important thing right now in your body. In your life right now, in your insides right now, your heart is the most important organ. Is your heart. It's your heart. You can lose a kidney, you'll be alright. You can lose a liver, piece of your liver, you'll be alright. But honey, you lose your heart, you ain't gonna be alright. You ain't gonna be here, honey. You not gonna be here if you lose your heart. So I had to leave so I could protect my heart because I didn't want to lose my heart. I did not want to develop these things that's going against me, that's going against my heart. So I chose to put my heart first. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm good. I feel good about it too because I want others to do the same. I want you to choose your heart. Don't choose me. Don't worry about other people. Don't worry about other people. If it's stressing you, you gotta choose your heart. Don't worry about these people. If it's stressing you, why your heart last? Why would you put your heart last? You see? You see? Why would you put your heart last? You're stressed. You're stressed. And you're not doing anything to manage your stress. You're not doing what it takes right now to keep your stress level at very, very, very minimum. Right? You're not doing what it takes. Because why? You want to gain the whole world to lose your soul, which is your heart. You want to be out here running, trying to get money. And that's what it is, though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That's just what it is. Trying to get money right now is killing people. But if you are not get rich or die trying timing, then yeah, by all means. If you on that timing, yeah. But I know I'm not on that timing. I'm on that my heart. I'm on the heart's timing. I'm on okay, my heart. I gotta, I know it's a lot of money. I know, but I gotta go. You know what I mean? I know you about to promote me. I know you about to give me all this money, but guess what? My heart, I got to go. I got to protect my peace. You know? I know you got all this money. I know you could protect me. I know you could take care of me for the rest of my life. You can give me all of this stuff. But when I'm with you, I'm not at peace. So I gotta go because I gotta protect my heart. That's all it is. That's all it is. My heart. You gotta protect your heart. If that person is fucking with your peace, oh, you have every right. So you have every right to be like, you know what? I love you. But I love me more because I have to love me more. Okay, so I can even love you. If I don't love me a lot, I can't love you, right? So I have to protect my heart. That's it is. We're choosing. That's what we gotta do these days and time. Choose your heart. I'm not gonna be mad at nobody for saying, you know what? I can't be with you anymore because my peace is at, was at stake. My heart was at risk. So I could not. So I respect that. I'm telling you, I respect it. Because you're choosing your heart. Why would you want to be with someone that's making your heart, that's giving you palpitations, that's stressing you out? Who wants to do that? Why would you want to put yourself through that? So if you choose yourself, that's self-love right there. That's you loving yourself. Because in our family, they tell you, take it all, take it all, take it all, take on all the stress. You're strong. You're the strong black woman. You could do it, girl. You could do it. Hell no, hell no, no. According to my history, no, I can't do it because grandmother gets stroke. My grandmother ended up with a stroke, and she was working, making that money up until 70 something years old. My grandmother ended up with a stroke. My grandfather had a stroke too. My grandfather from my mother's side ended up with a stroke, and my grandmother stroke. My grandmother have heart disease right now. I have an auntie that died from heart disease. I have another auntie that currently have heart disease. You know, as far as I know, my mother was on that borderline cholesterol, high cholesterol problem. So according to my family history, um, I can't afford to be stressed. I can't afford it. According to my history, I'm not the strong black woman. Like I'm not. I'm not. Okay, because guess who ended up with high blood pressure? Me. I ended up with high blood pressure, which was gonna put me at risk for a stroke. Yes, for a stroke. I was about to have a whole stroke. Yes, I was about to have a whole stroke. Fucking with this country and with stressful people and me being stressed. Oh no, oh no, oh no, honey. No, 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 no. Yes, I made some points here, but the main points all across the board here is your heart. Your heart. That was the focus of this whole entire life, was the heart. And I'm just giving you solutions, because I don't want to just come with problems. I'm coming with solutions also. I'm like, you know what? Let me bring the solution, because the solution is the environment. You got to change your environment. That's a solution. Change of environment. That's a major solution, because this environment is causing people to get sick and die. Okay, this environment is causing that. So environment, the people that you're around, the people, your circle, those people that's causing you to stress, you got to change those people. You cannot do the same thing over and over again expecting a different results. You literally have to change your environment. You have to change the people that you're around, right? So you can change your heart, so you can live better, and you won't have to develop, so you won't be at risk at developing this deadly disease. I'm telling you, you won't be at risk at developing this. If you make the changes, you got to make the change. I can't do it for you. God can't do it for you. Jesus cannot do it for you. Allah cannot do it for you. You have to make the change. Yes, you have to do it for yourself. And you can't be lazy in this either. You cannot be lazy when it comes to yourself. Don't procrastinate when it comes to yourself. Do not procrastinate, right? Make these healthier choices right now. Don't put it off. Don't put it off. Don't put your heart off. Don't put your heart on the back burner. Don't put yourself on the back burner like this. You got to make the change now. You have to be the change like right now, y'all. Like, we don't have no time. We don't have no time here. Tomorrow you could be here. Tomorrow you could not. You might not even be here. So why was worry about what we worry about tomorrow? Why would you worry about tomorrow and put it off for tomorrow? No, I'm gonna just put it off for tomorrow. I'm gonna put it off for tomorrow. No, you can't put it off for tomorrow. You gotta do it now. You have to do it now. Okay, you have to do it now. Don't put nothing off when it comes to yourself. Yes, when it comes to your heart, you're important. You're very valuable. You just don't know it. You just don't want to know, and some of y'all don't want to know, and that's okay. Shoot, keep doing what you like. I said, the ones who don't want to know, who don't care about their hearts, listen, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't let me interrupt your sleep. Do not, please don't let me interrupt you. If you don't want to learn about your own heart, if you don't want to do what it takes to protect your own heart, let me not interrupt you. You keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And that's it. Right? That's it. It's that simple. It can be that simple. We don't got to be over here. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you keep going. That's fine. Keep going. Keep on moving. No problem. More power to you. Basically, more power to you. I send you in peace, Send you a lot of peace, a lot of love, a lot of all of that. Because you need it. Because you need it. So it's okay. Shoot. As long as I'm choosing my heart to protecting my heart, at the end of the day, honey, I won. I won. Because I chose myself, I chose my heart, I chose my heart. So I won at the end of all of this. I'm the winner here, because I'm like, I'm not about to be here in this place that have my heart at risk like that. No, yeah, do your research though, like for real, do your research. This may come off, however, but do your research. Whatever I said was all facts. Well, that's what I'm saying. What I said was straight facts, so I have proof. Right? I have proof. You can Google all of this. You can look at the CDC official website. You can look at the World Health Organization official website. You can do your research and you will see who's at the top right now. You could do your research. Do your research when it comes to Africa, when it comes to Costa Rica, when it comes to other countries that's better than this one right here. Do the research, do your comparison, like have something to compare, have these countries, do your comparison. I'm not talking off of my ass now. I'm speaking from real experience, personal experience, and this is coming from the official websites. Official, I'm talking about governmental official website is reporting these crazy numbers, that's affecting our people like this. So do your research, do what you got to do when it comes to your heart. Focus on what matters. Basically, just focus on what matters. Focus on what matters. And what matters right now to you is your heart. Matters of the heart. Yes, focus on matters of the heart. But you know what I feel like too, Rich? No, I don't feel like, I know. When I start talking about the heart, people run. That's what I realized too. I realized that when I start talking about the heart, people run. They don't stay. They're not interested. When I start talking about the heart, matters of the heart, one love, one heart. When we was on this one love, one hearts, better together than apart, y'all was missing. I didn't see, and especially my people. It's like they said. It's like when they said, what they call it, when you in the teachers conference, the parent teacher conference, and the teachers expecting to see a bunch of black parents because this teacher's classroom is full of black students. And when they only see a 10% show out or a 15% show out of the parents that's coming to this meeting, it'd be like, oh, my people, y'all. Like, how could you not come? How could you not show up? My people, like, these are my people. Like, we look, we got the same, we're kinfolk, you know, we're blood, we really are blood. We have this melanin in common, yo. And y'all know, like, what y'all know that we're not at the majority right now in this country. Y'all know this too, but y'all just be missing, yo. Be like, the teachers be hurt, like, yo, I really expected y'all to show up tonight, show up for y'all students, for your child, like, that be the part too. How could you not go to the parent teacher conference to show up for your own child that you put to this school? You want your child to have a better education so your child can have a better chance, and you don't show up to the parent teacher conference. That's how I be feeling when I'm bringing topics like this. I'm expecting like I'm expecting like a large turnout. I'm expecting like support. Like, my people just backing me up. Like, yes, sis. Like, we stand with you. Like, yes, sis. Power, more power to you. Share this information. I be expecting like y'all to show up for me, but y'all just don't even do that, and that should be hurting you. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even be like, oh, it don't hurt. No, this shit fucking hurt. That shit hurt because I'm doing this for my people, yo. I'm doing this for my people. My people don't even care. Oh, I'm doing it for my people, and it's like my people don't even care. Y'all don't even care to show up for your own self. You can't even show up for your own heart, yo. You can't even show up for your own heart. You can't even stay long enough to listen to a message that's about your heart that can save your life. You can't even stay long enough to listen to a message that can save your life. You see? And I'm not doing this for no money, too, that's the thing. I don't even get paid for this. YouTube is not paying me for this. I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart. I'm doing this from literally from my heart because I don't get paid for this. I don't. You know? And it's like I'm doing this work this is fulfilling to me. Doing something that I don't have to get paid for. I just want to help save my people. I just want to help save us. This is fulfilling work to me. This really fulfills my soul, fulfills my heart when I do work like this. And this is what I do. And people not showing up. Like, where are you guys at? Where? What happened to us? Why don't we show up for each other anymore? What happened? What really happened? I'm doing this for free. I'm like you see, it's like when Jesus showed up, I'm pretty sure Jesus probably expected everyone to show up for him, but it was only a small amount. It wasn't even that much. I'm coming. I'm here. I'm here in the flesh. I'm bringing information that can save your life. And my people is like, we'll go listen to someone else. We'll go entertain ourselves with the football game. We'll go entertain ourselves at the bar. We'll go entertain ourselves drinking. We'll go entertain ourselves on some drama page. We'll just watch Netflix right now. You know, forgive them, Father. Forgive them. Forgive them because they do not know what they do. One love, y'all. One love. One love.